What if your soul gifts that you were meant to share with the world have been showing up in your life all along, but they feel so natural to you that you've been overlooking them? I want to share some signs that your soul gifts, the thing that you came here to share with the world, have low key been begging to be activated and to come out fully in their power in your life. Hi, I'm Elizabeth Planson, a soul purpose activator, spiritual mentor, and healer. And I help you activate your dormant soul gifts, become activated in your soul purpose, and bring it to the world so you can make the impact that you were born to make. So, without further ado, I want to get into this training today because it's one that I love the topic of this, and it really lights me up because for so long I was one of these people that had these innate dormant soul gifts, but didn't really understand that these were my gifts and didn't really recognize the signs. And so I want to help you be able to recognize these signs that your soul gifts are just begging you to step into them, to awaken them and unleash them. So, sign number one, you're bored AF. You're bored in your life, even when you have like your dream life, but you feel like you just are just so stuck in the mundane. You find yourself being restless, and it's not because there's nothing to do, right? But it's because your soul is like, is this really what we came here for? Is this really what we came here to experience, every day? Because you may be doing the same thing every day and every all day long, right? Every day in and out, where it is almost like this hamster wheel, right? And even if you have like you are living your dream life, like you have everything that you ever wanted, but you're bored. It's not exciting to you, right? The 9 to 5 ladder, retiring at 65, this script just isn't doing it for you anymore, right? Like this dream is like, this isn't what my soul came here to do. And your soul is trying to tell you that because you're bored, right? You're restless. So you have this nagging feeling that you're supposed to be maybe helping people or doing something else that is more exciting or lighting you up or more like impactful, right? Making an impact or something that you want to feel fulfilled by, but you just haven't figured out yet. So that is number one sign. Another sign that your soul gifts are ready to be activated is your spidey sense will not leave you alone. You know, those random thoughts that come in the most inconvenient time, like when you're trying to sleep or you're in an important work meeting or conversation, and then all of a sudden, boom, like it just comes in and it won't shut up, and you're like, I can't focus on you right now. Or you just know things and you have no idea how you know them. You have this feeling about something about to happen, right? You know, in the Spider-Man movies, which is why I say the spidey senses, he gets that tingle in the back of his neck when something's about to happen. You get that sort of same feeling, right? That same feeling, that same knowing. Or you think about somebody, for instance, and they call you within minutes or, later that day, or you see them randomly, or they text you or whatever it is, right? This is like your intuition coming in full force, and it's kind of been quiet in the background, but now it's like in full force, right? It's here and it's ready for you to become aware of it. The next sign that your soul gifts are ready to be activated, and I say this with the most um, love in my heart, but you feel out of whack around whack people. How many of you have been like in a really good mood and you're feeling happy, and then all of a sudden you feel like a raging bull when you're out in public and you have no idea why? It's because you're absorbing other people's energy, right? You are taking on their problems, you are taking on their energy, and you don't even realize it. Crowds drain your social battery faster than your phone at 2%. Right? You're all of a sudden energized, you go out in public and you feel like you just been hit by a bus. You need a nap after going out in public, right? Or if you are, you know, around someone and your loved ones and they have a bad day, and somehow then it becomes your problem that you take on. You're feeling their emotions, their sadness, their anger, and you're trying to find a way to fix it. and really also like you are really receptive to the people you meet, the people you encounter. You know right away if someone is your vibe, or you know right away if you're like, please, I need to find an exit from this conversation immediately, right? Because you can feel energy, you can feel emotion, you're empathic. And most of us really are, but you may be more in tune to this. This may be more turned on for you. And a lot of times you may have been deemed, or people may have called you too sensitive or too emotional, but that's not the case at all. It's really just that your energetic almost system is stronger than average, but it's learning how to control that and learning how to protect yourself that is going to allow you to thrive and use this gift to your best, to your highest ability, to be able to help others as well. And to add on to this, when you are coming in contact with people, you just have this inkling or this inclination, right? To And to add on to that, when you come into contact, when someone comes to you and they have a problem, or you meet someone random and they are dumping their whole life story on them, you just want to help them figure out their crap, right? You want to help them figure out their life. And you're like, your brain immediately and your being immediately is like, okay, here's what we're gonna do. Even if they didn't ask for the help, right? They just wanted someone to talk to. But that's a whole nother thing. It's like they're drawn to you because they know that your soul is here to help people in some way. And so your first instinct isn't that sucks or sucks to be you, right? It's how can I help? How can I help you feel better? How can I make this better for you? And you didn't mean to give them advice. It just happens, right? It just comes out of you naturally. So you have this deep desire to help people become the happiest, healthiest version of themselves, even if they didn't ask for your full PowerPoint presentation on how to do so. Another big sign that your soul gifts are low key asking to be activated is you no longer enjoy Netflix and chill. You put on a show or a movie to relax, and you end up being more anxious than when you started. Everything you're watching starts to feel like, ugh, or icky, or it affects you emotionally in such a way that it is actually lowering your vibration. Also, things that felt fun once before weirdly now feel empty or overstimulating, right? And another thing that drains you. Things that felt like an escape before now feel like totally out of alignment with you, and you don't even enjoy doing them, whether that be going out with a certain group of friends or going, clubbing or to the bar. And none of these things are wrong, right? None of these things are bad. It's just no longer what your soul is aligned to. And it's like what used to energize you, which used to light you up, which used to excite you, is now draining you, and you're not really sure when the it flipped, right? The switch flipped. You're not really sure why all of a sudden I'm not enjoying these things. It is because your soul is no longer aligned for it, and it is ready for its next level of consciousness awareness and evolution. When your dormant gifts, your soul purpose is ready for you to come fully into it and activated, the universe will not leave you alone. All the woo keeps finding you, right? No matter how much you try to ignore it, no matter how much you try to act quote unquote normal, the spiritual topics keep showing up in your awareness, in your recommended for you section on social medias, right? Synchronicities are happening so often that you begin to start to feel targeted by the universe. Like, why me? Why does this keep showing up in my awareness? There's books or podcasts or TikToks or whatever it is are somehow circling back to these different spiritual topics and alignment, right? You don't even know how it happened, but now you know what chakras are and you know what manifestation is. And because you are becoming aware of this higher consciousness that your soul has been begging for you to step into, you try to ignore it, right? And you just keep seeing the same messages everywhere in 4 different places within 24 hours. You see the angel numbers, the signs, whatever that is for you, they keep showing up into your face, and they will keep showing up until you stop ignoring them. Or how about when you've been faced with more challenges than a main character in a movie called Can They Handle One More Thing? This is because you are someone that is walking the path. You are someone that has been chosen, or you have chosen to create and have a lived experience of these challenges so that you can then go and help others walk through the challenges with far greater ease, with less challenges, and be able to walk through them in different ways that is going to help their soul evolve as well. And so, not to be dramatic, but life has definitely tried to level you up in, unfortunately, a hard way. And we deem it as hard as humans, right? But this is all for a reason. You've been through so many different plot twists that you could make a whole limited series about your life. So your spiritual awakening has been one where you have been dragged through the ringer, through the curb, through all of the challenges that you were like, holy crap, why? Why is this happening to me? And then it finally flips where you finally see why this was happening for me. And now I can take these challenges that I've overcome, these lessons that I have learned, and now I can go out and help the world through these things with my lived experiences. Because resilience is something that you have built into your life and been able to stabilize so you can help others do the same. Another sign your soul gifts are begging to come out is your true self feels trapped internally while your people pleasing self is performing the show. You're constantly editing yourself, avoiding saying the thing that you truly desire to say, or stopping mid sentence because you don't want to be too much. You don't want to be too much to your friends, your loved ones, society, strangers, your coworkers. Your body might be saying, hell no, I don't want to do that, but you do it anyway so you don't upset grandma, right? How many of you have been there? I know I have. And another thing is like you're only sharing your deepest thoughts, your beliefs, your desires with selective people where you feel safe, right? Or maybe you're not even sharing it all because you don't feel safe being true to yourself and what it is that you truly want to do. Or you rehearse how you're going to explain really beautiful experiences that may have happened to you, things that may seem off the wall or haven't happened to you before, but then you decide, never mind, I'm not going to share that because it sounds crazy and no one will believe me, or they'll think I'm crazy, or they'll judge me or make fun of me. It's not that your soul gifts aren't there, they are, but it's that your expression settings are still on private because of the fear of judgment of others. And the sign that your soul purpose is waiting for you to be activated is things like you keep having this feeling like there has to be more to life than this, even when things look fine on paper. Or you can't keep asking chat, like, what am I supposed to be doing with my life at random times of the day? You low key feel like something's trying to get your attention and it won't stop tapping you on the shoulder. You just have this feeling that you're meant for more. You're meant to make an impact, but you have no idea how. But you know that it won't leave you alone until you start actually allowing it in. So now what? If you've been nodding your head to all of these signs or some of them, right? Just know that it wasn't random. You didn't see this video randomly, and know that it's not that your gifts are on the way. They're already here. They're already asking to be activated. Your soul purpose is asking to be activated. They're just waiting for you to stop second guessing them. They're waiting for you to stop hiding from them and to be true to who you truly are, who you meant to be in this world, and to share them, share your soul gifts, share your purpose with the world. If you want clarity on what those soul gifts are, what this your soul purpose is, or what actions to take to step towards that, or to have them activated in your inner being to awaken them fully, I invite you to book a LUXARA Soul Session with me. This is a 2 full-hour deep immersion session where we are going in, we're releasing and removing all of the blocks, the limitations that are holding your gifts dormant within you, holding you back from being the truest version and most expressed version version of yourself. And then we are activating those soul dormant gifts. We're activating your soul purpose to come into your awareness, giving you the clarity. You'll also receive channel messages from your higher self, from your spirit team and source energy of your next action steps towards these soul purpose gifts and purpose, and how to move forward with them and how to bring them to the world. So you can find the link to book that session down in the notes below. If you have any questions about this or aren't sure if this session is a good fit for you, please reach out to me. There is also a link for a free 20-minute soul purpose blueprint session to see if this is a good fit for you. Also, if you're still not sure. Again, your soul gifts, your soul purpose is begging and waiting for you to open them, unleash them, and step fully into them. The world is waiting for you, for your gifts, and for your light. Sending you all so much love and so much light. Take care.